be able to travel is a privilege, and as a visitor to British Columbia, I wanted to travel responsibly, supporting and connecting with the province's Indigenous history. That led me to Salmon and Bannock, Vancouver's only Indigenous-owned and operated restaurant.
So right now we're on the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people in what we call Vancouver. And unceded means that the land was never given up.
From the menu to the staff, the restaurant is a celebration of diversity within the Indigenous community.
We're a pretty small business. We're about 12 people who work here coming from 12 different nations, so there's actually tons of diversity even amongst our staff members here. Our focus is on a lot of wild fish and interesting and unique game meats. So all the salmon that we use in the restaurant is wild, caught off the coast of British Columbia. When they're ocean caught, they're the fattiest and the most flavorful.
It's a warm and welcoming restaurant where you can indulge in dishes rich in flavor and history.
In our everyday cooking here, we use a lot of our own traditional medicines. So we work a lot with white buffalo sage, and we use sweetgrass and cedar in a lot of our dishes. Just because I think that people need to nourish their physical body, yeah, but they need to nourish a bit of their spirit as well. So we have our sage smoked salmon burgers. So we smoke the fish in-house. There's house-made pickles, house-made aioli. On the side we have some sweet potato wedges, and there's actually a really cool oral history that says in one of the main parks in Vancouver here called Stanley Park, there used to be an Indigenous village from Squamish Nation. And sweet potatoes used to grow really well there. So in front of you we have my personal favorite, and it's one of the house favorites here. It's called mushrooms on toasted bannock. I'm a bit of a mushroom fiend. There's sage-infused blueberries, a little bit of melted brie, and it's all covered in a bison gravy. It'd be so good I could drink it out of a wine glass, yeah.
Have you?
It's
a secret between us. It's a secret between us. After lunch, I made my way to Sewell's Marina, located just 25 minutes outside of downtown Vancouver. That's where I met Meg and Sewell.
Right now we're sitting in Horseshoe Bay, West Vancouver, right at the bottom of the entrance to Howe Sound, one of the southernmost fjords in the Northern Hemisphere. Sewell's Marina was founded by my great-grandfather Dan Sewell in 1931. They were true pioneers out here. Fishing was definitely the focus. Today we've evolved into a lot more variety of opportunities to get out on the water and what we might see, and our sea safari tour is a prime example of that.
I'm someone who is usually landlocked and stationary, but when Megan offered to take me out on the sea safari, I couldn't say no. Riding along the Howe Sound coastline full of beautiful mountains, gorgeous waters, and even a raft of seals. It was a calm that I had never felt before and will never forget.